Alright guys, alright. You see, we got to take on the rest of the punks, because, you know, we take on the punks and then we can move on. And they knock off my hi-hat hats, because I steal the hi-hat hats, because, you know, the hi-hat hats is amazing, because it's like a war souvenir. We take it home and then we say that we are better from them, because we took their hat. And it's not just a regular hat, we took on a white hi-hat hat. Because the hi-hat hats are amazing. I wish we had them in our own gang, but we do not. Except unless we're talking about Row. Because Row is the gang that we belong to. Because Row is amazing. Because Row will do what they can, except hitting women. Because hitting women is very not cool, man. I'm against violence on women. Highly. I'd never hurt a woman in real life. Unless it was in self-defense. Like, they were gonna come at me with, like, you know, something that was going to kill me. Then maybe, just in self-defense. Because, like, you know, if I have to defend myself against some sort of life-altering situation that's going to end my life, then, you know, it's pretty much anything that goes. But if it was a situation in which a woman was edging me on, I'd have to kind of ignore it. It's not that, like, I hate. It's, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not that I'm trying to say that women are helpless. God forbid. I know a couple that will kick my ass if I even consider them helpless, okay? And as funny as it is, and as silly as it is, you got your ass handed to you by a woman, sucker. Yeah, I know. I really would not hurt a woman in any sense of the form, because, well, you see, hurting a woman hurts me inside, because, personally, I can't stand to see a woman cry. It gets to me deep inside. I don't know why, but it's like the worst thing ever. And that's why I cannot hurt women. I can't fight them. Because the thought of even hurting one hurts me. So, yeah, in real life, I'd never hurt a woman just for the sheer fact that it's going to hurt me personally, but in this game, I have to do it to save my girlfriend. And that's more or less on the lines of, like, I'd have to do it to save someone I love. Which I think is kind of justifiable. I mean, sure, you're gonna get, like, in a situation against the law, but I think it's kind of more justifiable. And that's why Swan is doing it. He doesn't want to hurt women. Or, I don't know. I don't think Swan's the type who would actually hurt a woman intentionally. He's doing it for mercy, okay? He's not doing it to do it because he's a jerk. He's doing it because he loves mercy. Because it's his girlfriend. And, now we got pimps. We got pimps. We have to contend with the pimps. Or, rather, boppers. But, you know, they're pimps. They're pimps. You know they're pimps. They're pimps. They're P-I-M-Ps. And, I like their hats. I got a pimp hat. I will show my pimp hand at the boppers, because they deserve it. How dare they try to take me on, thinking that they're more stronger and better and faster than I am. No, I am the pimp to all pimps. Except to hoes. I don't slap a hoe. I mean, in this game, it's different, but in real life, I'd never do that. Because I love women so much. Especially my mom. I love my mom. My mom is like the greatest mom in the world. And I know you'd say the same about your mom, unless you have a bad relationship with your mom, then I guess that's understandable. But if you love your parents, then you'd be like, I have the greatest mom in the world. My reaction is, no, I have the greatest mom in the world. Then we get into debate on an opinion on whose mom is the greatest mom in the world. Which I can't really say. I don't know. Going back to digressing, all I can say is, when we get to Big Mo, you better believe I'm taking his hat for my own. And, this music is pretty sweet. I have to say that much. I like some of the themes, too. The freaking Armies of the Night. Anyways, I gotta digress. You know, now that I think about it, I can't think of anything. Oh, this sucks. Oh, wait, I got it. Okay, I got it. Recently, I was watching anime. believe it or not, I was watching anime because, you see, I have to watch the anime because I like my Japanese cartoons and I like watching the bright, shiny colors and the fact that they can take a simple concept and then stretch it out, make it so, like, dramatic and life-altering that it's, like, important all of a sudden. And I like that because it's entertaining. It's very entertaining. Anyways, so I was watching two series. I was watching an anime called Baka and Tess, which wasn't the most amazing anime, but it had a very interesting concept. And then the second one I watched was Shuffle, which I actually got pissed off at. And both of them I stopped like halfway through for various reasons, but I'll get into that in a second. Basically, the first one, Baka and Tess, like, it wasn't the most amazing anime I'd ever seen, but the plot was alright, and the characters to it, they weren't bad, so, you know, it wasn't that bad of an anime. I thought it was alright. The concept to it, though, as I said, was really amazing. I like it. I like the concept. It drew me in. Made it so, like, I kept wanting to see more. Basically, it takes place at a school. And at the school, the students can summon, like, these holographic avatar things. And with these, they can get into battles with other students, or they can go into, like, class wars where it's one class against another, and they're doing fights in, like, a RPG-esque manner. And basically, the stats to your avatar, when you get into, like, a battle, basically, they're reflective on your test scores, which I thought was an interesting concept. So basically, like, let's see, I think the term that they used was like a summoner test war, so like you could get into a math summoner test war, where your math scores to your last test would reflect on the stats to your avatar when you went in battle between one student and another. And I like that, because it makes school very interesting. Like, I think we should incorporate it to, like, school, like, into the school education system, because I think students would actually be very enthusiastic to start learning again. They'd be, like, enthusiastic to try to boost up their stats, so they'd have, like, very high stats, so they could, like, you know, win at a summoner test war with other students, and it'd be amazing. Students would actually be enthusiastic to get into the high advanced classes, like calculus. And yeah, I think it would be a good system to incorporate. I know I'd be enthusiastic to start learning about, like, history and, like, start actually trying to improve my reading skills, so, you know, I was, like, amazing and super awesome at my school. Try to get on the honor roll, because I'm sure there'd be some sort of bonus achievement stat thing for my avatar when I got there. Oh yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was the first anime. And I was watching it dubbed. That's actually why I had to stop halfway, because, you see, they weren't finished dubbing it. And I know, the whole concept of dubbed animes, like, the dialogue gets changed, scenes get censored. I understand that, but me being an American, I get lazy sometimes, and sometimes I want to watch in English so I don't have to read subtitles. I'm sorry, what can I say? I'm just stereotypical. I hope you forgive me. Anyway, so yeah, that was Baka and Tess, and I'm still waiting for them to continue dubbing it so I can continue watching it, because I'm kind of curious to see how it ends up. Anyways, so after that, I started watching Shuffle, and I got pissed off at it. Now, the reason why I watched it was, well, I was in the mood for anime, and two, it basically had this, when I was reading the summary, it looked like it was kind of similar to Tenchi Muyo, in the sense that it had, like, one guy and, like, several women who were after this one guy, and I always liked animes like that, because, like, the women are always, like, the most entertaining part of that. They're always fighting over this guy, trying to prove who's better, you know. They get into fights, and it's very comical, and it's very interesting. It's very entertaining. So, like, you know, and I think it's every guy's dream to have a woman, or, like, women fight over him. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, so, like, yeah, I got really pissed off at this anime, because, like, the way it was going, I just didn't agree with it. See, the guy was actually choosing one woman, and he chose the one I didn't want him to choose. Because, like, she was bland. She didn't really fight with anyone. It was lame. Ugh. But anyway, so I quit. I couldn't deal with it. Yeah, alright. Later, guys.